I can't hear you really.
Yeah, yeah. Hello everyone. Thank you and welcome to today's session. Today is day 10. Yeah, 10 days. 40 days. There's James is tormenting me. Look at how I can't even say days. 40 days more. Yeah. Kweku, you're welcome.
Sure, thank you.
Hey, but the pressure you guys wanted to give me, the relax. Oh.
Where? At where?
On WhatsApp. Where's James? He said he knows the boys and the boys is pointing only one guy. Hmm. If I reply him, my family demons will know my next move.
I see.
Yeah, for my family members, they know my move, but the demons they don't have to know my moves. Yeah. So how was your day? How was your day today?
The day has been okay. Oh, what happened? Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So my day has been quite short. Not too stressful. Um, yeah. Are you asking in terms of normal day or in terms of the challenge day?
The day in terms of the 24 hours, the percentage that you have enjoyed so far.
Oh, well, I can't really complain. Well, we are in Africa or we're in Ghana, so um TNT to work and back and work itself takes like 12 hours. So that's like half of your day. The remaining
Yeah.
12 is if you use 8 hours to sleep, you only have four. So
But do we have people in Ghana who are still sleeping 8 hours?
we will have definitely those who are not really employed gainfully or are not very busy in terms of, or maybe who do their own jobs, like maybe business or something. They could.
Okay. Okay. But I sleep 12 hours a day. Yeah.
You,
Yeah. Yeah, I sleep 12 hours a day.
even if it
Yeah.
was a prophet who told me, I wouldn't believe. So don't worry, I don't believe you.
Eli himself is a prophet from the Bible. So yeah.
No, not you. Not you. Prophets.
I'm the long version of that Eli or Eli or however you pronounce it.
If
Yeah.
you are that prophet, then I'm also Samuel, the young priest boy.
Hey, all right. Someone is there Wednesday born.
Samuel is a Wednesday born, please.
These are the Laboro Wednesday. Yeah, Newton, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. So how was your day? Newton, how was your day
My
today?
day has been. I'm happy. My
You,
day has
you,
been very fine.
the way
How
Newton
was
is smiling
yours
there, I
too?
think he's now reading messages on the page.
So,
Okay. So what I did, I'll start with what I did today. Today I've not been able to do anything. I've not been able to achieve my goal for the scale up challenge day 10. I did some 10 minutes, went off. I wasn't able to concentrate that much, but the day is not yet gone. Immediately after this call, I will spend 1 hour, 30 minutes doing something else. Then immediately after that 1 hour, 30 minutes, I'll zoom into my goal for the day. So for now, I have not been able to do, I've not been able to cover much, even though I did um 20%. Yeah, but probably by 10 p.m. GMT, I should start all over. Yeah, within 2 hours, I should finish my tasks relating to scale up for the day. Yeah, lazy me. Kweku, how was your day? And what did you do?
Um, my day has been quite interactive, or no, quite active, not interactive. I didn't do anything yesterday. That is before the meeting, and I was also fortunate that I was held up at work, so I couldn't join the meeting. So I was very lucky I didn't join because I wouldn't have had anything to say yesterday. But I had to quickly catch up after work yesterday. Um, progress so far has been good. And regarding the company site I was referring to the last time, I spoke to the
Yeah.
woman and she agreed that we should do the simple one for now, and then later on we can upscale to the e-commerce. So my head it has gone down. Okay, so with that, because at first I was trying to work on the sign in and the sign up and sign out routes and all that. It was making it very very clumsy. So for now, I have taken all those ones out, and I'm only focusing on an order route where people can make an order for the product online through the website, and then there's an email sent to the um, owner of the company as to what somebody wants to order. So I finished with the route for each of the products and each of the orders that can be placed. Server is set up, database using MongoDB. So as of now, I had already done the front end bits down with a few touches needed to be done with regards to the responsiveness with the responsiveness of the screen to other devices. But it looks like when I came back to the front end today to go through, it looks like I'm having issues with the display. I don't know, so I have to now. That was what now become a headache. I have to also fix that one tonight before I sleep. So yeah, that's what I was looking at. And then regarding, I think on Tuesday when we met, I was mentioning that I was trying to use Gmail for a service and I couldn't use
Yeah.
Gmail. So I tried to find out other alternatives, and it looks like there is one called OAuth 2.0, and apparently it was released in 2012, and here I am 2025. I'm now finding out, hey, more than 10 years. So I was just reading about it on YouTube just now, try to understand the whole idea behind the OAuth route. And I'll be using that one in place of the Gmail service that they were running to also authenticate users using the third party apps. So for those who may not know what OAuth is about, let me brief you a little bit if I have the time. So basically, when the way you are smiling, you are making me confused. Why are you smiling like that?
Oh, okay.
so 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 the OAuth 2.0 is like when you open a game, maybe you are playing Grand Theft Auto, and you are asked to sign in, and you decide to sign in using your Google account. Okay, you can that well nowadays we even sign in with Google using our LinkedIn account without using our password to necessarily log in. So the OAuth will request for a token. Long story, but you use the token instead of logging in with your credentials. So the third party app or the game does not get access to your login credentials. And going forward, I'll try to explore that more into the. That's when I build the e-commerce website, I can explore using it into the e-commerce website. So I think I've taken the show for some time. I will let somebody else continue. Ellie, over to you.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing with us. Um, Newton. Okay. So if you are watching us live, you have the and you want to join us live, you can just check the comment section. I've pasted a link there. Just tap on it and then join us live. Yeah. So okay, Newton is back. Yeah, Newton, can you share with us what you've learned today?
Okay. Hello, can you all hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello, can you hear me? You can hear me? Okay, so today I did something, a project on, it's called the higher order game. Okay, so it's a project on higher order game. So what it does is it's having a dictionary of celebrities and other big companies, their IG followers. So what it does is, when you are playing the game, it will display two of those people in the dictionary. So maybe Kylie Jenner and National Geography. Then they will ask you, from these two, which one has a higher number of followers. So when you choose, maybe if it is National Geography, then and the answer is correct, then it will give you another person so that you compare it with. So the National Geography will come, then maybe another person, which is Ronaldo, then it will ask you Ronaldo and National Geography, which one has the highest number of followers. So when the user gets it correct, the user gets a point. When the user gets it wrong, the user doesn't get any point and the code breaks. So it was quite interesting. I made use of functions and yes, and the while loop and some for loop as well. So that's what I did. That's the project I did, the higher order game.
Newton, please, for those of us who are um, beginners in the coding space, please, when you say dictionaries, are you talking about the one we know?
Hello.
Hello, Newton, can you hear me? Newton, can you hear me? Newton.
I
I,
think when you talk, you will have to wait for some time for him to hear you. Yeah.
oh, okay.
MTN very soon will be suing you because you are making Newton to lose a lot of opportunities. Yeah.
Yes. So I was going to ask him that for those who are new, and I'm sure you know it already, so maybe you can help us. When he's referring to dictionaries, is he referring to a dictionary that we know A to Z and looking for words and meanings, or there's a different dictionary that we don't know about?
Okay. So the understanding is the same. So when you look at a dictionary, the one that what Newton is talking about, yeah, let me just take it from that side. The understanding is the same. So I'll answer the question in two ways. I know you are pointing at the dictionary in programming, which has a key and a value pair, which is just like how normal dictionaries operate. There's someone who is watching us. Maybe he might be at the backstage for years before we start. So kindly enjoy the backstage. And Newton, you're welcome to answer your question.
Ah.
Yes, someone please re-ask the question.
Uh-huh.
Nils, can you
I'll
hear me
say yes,
now?
someone.
What was the question?
Yes. So as the summary of the page, my question is: when you talk about dictionaries, what are you referring to? Is it dictionary we know when we're doing English in class,
Hello.
or it's a different? Hey, Newton. Newton.
Okay, but I understand sign language, so I can do sign language. So say it, let
Uh,
me do the sign
well,
language.
yeah. Hello.
Yes. Newton, actually, you can hear me now. Newton, what's a
Yeah, I can hear
dictionary?
you. I can hear you.
What is a dictionary? Help us.
With a dictionary, it contains a list of items for in Python. So when you are programming, you can place in a key and a value. So when you are the key is what's in the property. So it can be a list and it can be just key values and that. So maybe if you want to save contacts of people, you can give the name of the person, then you bring the contact. So we're having the key and the value. Just that.
So is it in any way synonymous to an object?
No, 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 it's not.
But James, you're
No, it's not
welcome.
too. Hello.
Okay, listen, I've heard you. I've heard you. I've seen James. So all my arteries and veins have come alive.
No, no, no weapon formed against you shall prosper.
I'm not in a good mood.
I'm happy.
That's why you're happy. You see, when
But
I'm
is
in a
it a
good
bad thing
mood,
for me to be happy?
no, when I'm in a good mood, you are not happy.
You said you're not
When
in a
I'm,
good mood, and I'm and
yes,
I'm saying I'm happy. What's the correlation between you being in a good
Hello.
mood and being happy?
there's a correlation.
Yes, Newton.
The way he's saying hello right now
Ah,
makes me
I
laugh.
was thinking my network.
Uh huh. That's why I was laughing.
Okay,
It's
Newton.
like,
So, do you want to share with us what you are saying? Yeah,
Again.
James, can you share with us what you have learned?
okay, today I went out of my scope
You
from
asked them.
what I'm
Uh,
doing, and it seems I landed into what Newton did today. So I was doing a bit of Python programming and MATLAB work, working on a
James,
simulation
please speak for
using one.
yourself.
I'm speaking for myself. It's rather a coincidence that I also programmed some Python today. I did something with for loops and dictionaries and a while loop today. I was just playing around with those two loops, working with it in the nested form. So nested while with for within and for with while loop and then some of the conditions. So it looks like backstage what you placed on the platform. I coded something like that today. So it was a coincidence, and I'm actually also working on a MATLAB simulation. So the simulation is related to a bit of the electronics. We are doing something I don't want to disclose much, so that I will not take the stage. So that is basically what I have done today. And the most important thing to me is that the simulation was also related to where I'm heading to, because working with a person we will bring it to life. So, but we want to test what we are bringing with the simulation. Precisely, we want to use MATLAB and do the simulation before we would now build it, putting the components together. So that's basically what I've done today.
Will you bring it to life after Easter or before Easter?
Ah, actually, the work we are doing, I'm not with him, but he will share with me a video because I'm guiding him.
What
So
question did I ask?
it should be after Easter.
After Easter.
Yeah.
Okay. Will it be before the resurrection of Christ or
After the resurrection of Christ. Why the Easter be what? But I can share the simulation that be hopefully by Sunday, because it
okay?
requires a lot of things.
So so Sunday you will share with us.
I
Yeah.
will not
So
share. Yeah, I will share with you. Am I a sharer?
my family members will get me if I answer that question. Why
I
am I
won't.
always saying my family members? My family.
I will share the link with them.
Yeah. So how do you manage time? Because one of the resources that I don't want to say you can't get back, even though personally, I believe there's a recovery method for it.
It's a
But
lie.
oh yeah, there is.
There isn't.
There is a recovery method for it.
Teach me the recovery method today. I will learn it from you today because I have to recover a lot. It's part of the discussion. I'm listening. Oh, Kuku, don't you want to know how he recovers time?
Oh, boss, I agree with you. I'm following you 100%.
So if there's an equation, you give us the equation, we'll program in our
Let's
brains
talk
for
about the
you.
management aspects for now.
Nah. We want
Yeah.
to recover. We want to recover.
Well, let's talk about the management aspect for now. If you can manage, then there will be no need for recovery.
No, that is why I want you to take us through the recovery first before we talk about the manage.
Eh?
Yes.
You no. We want a steady curve. We don't want always making losses and then recovering them. Yeah. So how do you manage time?
Take the lead. How do you manage time, Mr. Eli? We have been calling you Eli. Please, those watching, his name is Eli Pilim Gamo. Eli Pilim Gamo. He's an Ewe man. Uh, so how do you manage time, Mr. Eli?
It depends on a lot.
Okay.
Um, there are times I have a lot, and then I just take a decision. You know what? I won't do you again. Then I throw you away. You know what? I'll focus on you, and I do you. And there are times that I will be like, okay, let me take everything and do them. So it depends on, it's not just one strategy, but one of the things that I most often do is I look at the priority. There are things that I can do later. There are things that I can't do later. There are things that must be done now. And there are things that should be done now. So I understand priority of um, all those. And then you must also know what you have to do and why you have to do it. Some of the things that we sometimes spend time on, in reality, they are not needed. Like they are just not, they are just not needed. They are not even wanted, not even needed. Like I'm trying to single out something that I used to do that is not needed. What do I used to do? I don't know.
Should I talk?
Yeah.
You understand the way I've laughed right now. You should know.
I say
Those times you've been vibing them,
vibing who?
the chromosomes.
Which chromosome?
You know, not the XY chromosome because you are not a gay.
Which one?
Masa. The time you spent in the ladies' room chatting them and all that.
Ladies' room. Have you ever seen me in a ladies' room before?
Hey, fellow Caswede,
No, really look at where you are look at where you are
wait,
putting me.
wait,
Meaning that I've not
coming,
even been on the ladies' floor before.
calm down. Fellow Caswedian in Valco. Hmm.
I've been going to Valco, but not to visit a lady.
Okay,
I've
that's
been
good.
going to
Let's continue.
C70. My cousin was in C70 Valco.
Details. We are live.
Yeah, C70. You see how I even mentioned the name from level 100? C70 Valco. That's why
C70 ladies
whenever you
floor.
see me in Valco level 100, that's why I go to.
Ladies floor.
No. C was a mixed floor. I can't talk about Valco.
Ah,
But
well,
this place I
I'm
used to
talking
go to
from
was,
where I saw you. So,
then you saw me at the wrong time.
ah, great news.
But I no, I there's no lady who would tell me I came to Balco. No, I wouldn't say I didn't go to visit any lady in Balco. Did I just say that? Yeah.
You are live. I would post this
Balco.
video.
Valco. There have been times where we visited some friends in Valco. Yeah, but
We,
it's.
you've now brought it to we so that you save yourself.
I
Is
said
that what like?
we. Yeah, yeah.
Let's continue.
So yeah. Sometimes there are certain things you do that are not needed. I think James just pointed something out. There are some friends that you spend some time with. You don't even need to spend time with them that much. Yeah, you used to spend about 4 hours discussing things that are not very necessary. I'm not neglecting networking and then building community and then life with friends. I'm not neglecting that. But sometimes we overdo them. Yeah, you have to know who you should build network with. You can have the best of skills. The guys who are currently working at Microsoft, they are some of them are not the best. Those working with OpenAI and then the Silicon Valley company, some of them are not the best, but because they have the right association. So yeah, spend time building right association is also part of time management. Yeah. So I'm trying to think about what I do that is not needed. Uh, and learn when to multitask. Yeah, that those will be my answers. Learn when to multitask. You can't multitask always, but sometimes it's just okay to multitask. You are cooking beans, wash. You can't sit with the beans and then wait for the beans to get cooked before you go and do any other thing.
What of if it's the beans that will cook very fast and your clothes you are washing
No
are
matter
dirty?
how fast the beans will cook, it will not be advisable to sit there and be watching the beans to boil unless you have a special case beans.
Well noted.
Yeah. Now, Kweku, how do you manage time?
Uh,
And just before then, Kweku, sorry. So what I used to do is that there was a time where I used to spend a lot of days, sorry, a lot of time in the car. So whenever I am in the car, I listen to podcasts. So I listen to podcasts in the car, reply my messages because at that point I'm not doing anything. And I always make sure that I don't sit at vantage points for other people. When I say vantage points, you understand where you are replying messages and then the owner of your phone comes for it. Yeah. So that was also one of my time management strategies. So when I get to my destination, I know I'm not going to reply any message or make any call because I spent 2 hours going in and coming back another 2 hours or almost 3 hours. I do all those and it's helped me. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. So Kweku, over to you, Joe Latte.
over to what?
I didn't say Joe Latte. I said Joe Latte. Those of
Who
us
is
who were
that?
born in the 1749 before even the birth of the Queen, we understand what over to you, Joe Latte meant. When Black Star was actually black, with a white shade.
Okay.
Oh, white shade there. A shade that is white. Yes, a little of visual art. So a white shade is called a tint. A tint. EINT. Yeah. I was a visual art student before. Yeah.
I think today I'm having issues with my network, like Newton.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
personal attack.
Yeah, yes. So I think, like Ellie said, when it comes to time management, you have to be able to prioritize what is most important to you. Please, are you guys hearing me?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can hear
but
you.
you know, it
We
takes
can
one
also
minute for
hear
this. Yes.
Newton too.
So,
Interesting. So he's not
so I
laughing at what you
understand
said.
you see when he laughs after 1 minute. Yeah,
So,
you can continue.
so I was saying that basically it depends on what is important to you. So you might have a listen, you know. So it depends on what is important. It depends on what is important to you, right? So if you have to cook, like for instance, sometimes me, I live alone. I don't know about some of you if you have wives or whatever, but me, I live alone. So if you have to choose to cook, you have to choose to clean, you have to choose to code, you have to choose to do a phone call or something. You have to be able to prioritize which one is important to you. And I think, like Ellie said, sometimes even in transit, you can be using your time um, wisely by reading something, reading a slide, a PDF, listening to a podcast. So for me, that's what I do. Basically, I use every little time I have to my advantage. So even if it's 15 minutes I have, I try to read something. Unless I deliberately want to waste the time, I want to see this one. I just want to lie down and not do anything, just to rest my body. That one is different. But I think that to be able to manage time, you have to have priorities. And once you have your priorities right, because you might be doing something, you might not necessarily be idle, but you might be doing something which is actually wasting your time, which could have been used for something more profitable. So that's the little I have to say. I think my boss James will continue. James, today I saw your post on LinkedIn. That's when I saw that you were fine, but that's why all the girls are following you. Anyway, continue.
Hey. Hmm. So time
Like, let's
management.
let's do it in this. So let's finish with the single men, then we'll move to the married man.
Master, I'm
Um,
coming now. I'm
Newton,
going to
can you
talk.
continue?
I'm a single man.
So, people,
What's
sorry,
up?
we have to break your protocol. Newton, please continue.
Sure.
Okay. So for me, how I normally manage my time is the focus work. So mostly I use Pomodoro for all my stuffs. So if I have something very urgent I have to do, maybe write an application or stuff, I just set my timer like an hour. I put my phone on do not disturb and I just focus on it. Then I take a break of 5 minutes. If I'm still not done, I go to it till I'm done. So that's what I even use for this the skill up thing. So for every day I'm having what I should cover. So in covering it I set a time for it. So today like this I think I did like 3 hours or so because I had to be doing a lot of thinking and stuff. So I think the Pomodoro really works. Even when I was in school, that was what I was doing, and it helps a lot. And another thing for time management, I think is hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We oh, uh, looks like we can't hear him well.
He's gone home.
We'll have to still MTN one of these days.
Why is everybody quiet?
Yeah, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done with the
See,
single session. We
God is
humbly
not a left.
welcome the secretly
God is not
married
a left.
gentleman among us, Mr.
All
James.
those watching
Sorry,
live,
Mr.
they're live.
Okorie. Over to you, Jonathan.
So for me, time management. I recall when I had to preach on it back in SHS at assembly. It has been a great factor. If you're not careful with your time, you will not manage it and you will misuse it. So for me to manage time very well is I always try to put the consciousness and then rank or prioritize things. And one transforming thing that really helped me is a to-do list. So sometimes I tend not to Charlie. You can't sleep if you've not done anything. You can't sleep if you have not completed the things you've tagged out on your to-do list. If possible, just let me just open the thing and tap in and see. So that is how I try to manage time, prioritize and all that. I would say it's not easy for me to prioritize, of which I will just keep the rest of the information to myself. Maybe I have an issue of not knowing how to say no, so I literally can accept a lot of works and workload on me, which sometimes is very tiring. So I tend to just say yes, then I touch this and touch that, so I don't get to make up my mind and just focus on one and clear it. But it has been really fruitful in most aspects of my life when I decided to focus on one. Just like some recent tasks I completed, the work has been lying there. The person has been on my neck. The work, I have the outline, everything. I literally finished everything, but just document this. James, sit down and document these 4 chapters of information. I'll do one today. Then one time I took it upon myself. I'm like, nah, this thing can't pass the weekend. I was in a meeting listening. I was working on the documentation. That day I finished 1 chapter. I was like, wow. So this is how it is to really try to say no to other things and just focus. So I tried my possible best to make a big good of every time. So right now, just as you said, even before I completed, can be seated somewhere, then you just have to put your earpiece on, especially if it's something that is informal. Then you just keep listening to. For me, I go with sermons. I go with whatever maybe I want to learn, and I just put on the YouTube video and I just put it on my ear and be watching. I have even literally watched the tutorials on the way during undergrad periods to go and teach my colleagues because I didn't really have time. I was going back to back in the meeting. I watched it during the whole meeting period, even on my way there, and I was able to understand what I was coming to teach. So that is it. So time management is, I feel it's a ball in your court. You have to decide. You rank the things and decide, is this what I want to do? Just as Newton said, I will be very happy if I can do what he did. Because I feel at every point I put my phone on do not disturb. I've not done it before. There might be an important call coming. So sometimes I try to weigh between what I'm doing and the call that is coming. Which one is more important? Maybe the one coming is money. So I don't really do that, but I tend to have learned to just drop the phone there, switch off the data to some extent, even remove the WhatsApp notification from your laptop. Because if you have it, if the message come, if you force to look at it, just remove it, put that one aside, don't go to any other thing and just focus. Try and focus. The Pomodoro technique, I watched it so many times a lot and I tend to try it. And sometimes if you even do the 20 minutes as the Pomodoro technique teaches, you might realize that sometimes you might even do one hour. And I also learned something in time management that before you go into a tricky task, just do something you like that will push you to that task. So this is, for example, somebody like me that I like to cook, then maybe that will just go. Maybe I will not say like to cook, please. Maybe the hardware aspect, which is something that if I'm doing, even if I'm feeling sleepy, I will continue. I can just intentionally pick a work that is easy and but a bit challenging. Then when immediately it sends me check this, check that, now I'm in the mood to work in that kind of area. So I just pick the tasks I've been given and then work it out. I've spoken a lot, I don't want to take the stage. So that is basically how I try to manage it. So now the married man Newton, over to you.
Newton, please don't take that title for now. You are not yet there. Learn to respect authority. James, please, we are sorry, okay?
Please, I can't hear
Yeah,
you.
please, we are sorry.
There's network.
Newton will have to respect authority, so he will not take your title from you. And
Your viewers
another
people
thing
are
too
watching
is
you.
to learn how to delegate. There are some tasks that you should delegate to other people to do.
Yes.
Example, when yeah, when I was a student, I learned how to delegate assignments a lot. Yeah, like James was one of those people that I'll have to call at dawn Monday to get direction of the assignments and then do them and submit instead of thinking through the entire process. Yeah, and it's just a cool one. Allow someone to. You don't even have to invent the entire whole. Let someone get a process, get the results. Ask him how did you do it. Let the person teach you. Then you do it yourself. Yeah. So that's about the delegation. It's almost 1 hour. Um, I'll have to run to finish my tasks for the day. And in case you are watching and you have not done what you're supposed to do, it's not too late. It's day 10, but you still have 40 days. Yeah, you can use 40 days to change a lot. Yeah. So that's all for now. Bye.
What Kweku has done, is he intentional? Hey, it just went off. Okay, so those watching, just subscribe,
Hey,
like.
James, you even have rings on your hands. Hey, wow, married
The
man.
journey, it's a very strong
Wow,
journey that.
wow.
Charlie, let me cheer those watching. Relax. It's a finger rosary.
Oh,
Relax.
you just removed the original one.
It's a wala. So
Hey,
please just subscribe, like, and follow. It's not something you can do. It's something you can do. If you think we are lying, you can just try and reach out in the chat box. I will just come and respond. I'll get you my number and then we'll talk because it's not easy. You understand? Not feel that we know much, but we don't know much. We are just trying to better ourselves and we can do this together. I'm hoping to get one person to join us before the 50 days end. Somebody unique. Just join us. Even if it's 10 days, you can do. Just start it now. There's no time. Manage the time now, especially your. Okay, peace out.
yeah. Yeah, guys, and don't worry about the structure of this. This is more like um, days where boys in your hood come together without a structured topic. They just come and then have a discussion.
Yeah,
And some of the things we talk about, they are not things that we've sincerely thought through because it's not something very structured, like CEO of the diary that we are coming to talk about anything. It's so you just have to just come and then remove all those trash out of here.
exactly. And I will tell you that every day I live here, I learn a new thing. Yes.
Yeah, because there's Newton here.
Ah, Baz. He will laugh next minute. So let's watch. Oh,
Okay.
okay,
Um,
Charlie.
bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Or anytime you want to come and rewatch this.
Yeah.